বলছি কি নেটওয়ার্কের প্রবলেম হচ্ছে, জুম অ্যাপ খুলছে আর বন্ধ হচ্ছে। হ্যালো স্যার, হ্যালো।
হ্যালো,
হ্যাঁ
গুড
বলছি
মর্নিং
স্যার, বন্ধ হয়ে যাচ্ছে।
হ্যালো,
হ্যাঁ স্যার,
হ্যালো স্যার,
ইউ আর
হ্যালো।
বলছি
অডিবল।
জুম অ্যাপটা বন্ধ হয়ে
হ্যাঁ
যাচ্ছে,
স্যার, ইউ আর অডিবল।
কানেক্ট হয়ে যাচ্ছে।
না না ঠিক আছে, সেটা ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু ওই বারিক স্যার কোথায় এসছেন?
বারিক স্যার জয়েন করেছে।
হ্যাঁ, সেইটাই, আওয়াজটা পাচ্ছি না।
কি বললেন?
বাড়ি স্যার, গুড মর্নিং।
হ্যাঁ, গুড মর্নিং স্যার। প্রথমে আপনার কাছে সরি চেয়ে নিচ্ছি স্যার, একটু মিসকমিউনিকেশন হয়ে গেল। রিয়েলি সরি ফর দ্যাট।
কেন?
হ্যাঁ, আসলে
এবারে ওইটা ডোনেশন
প্রত্যেকদিন এত কাজের ভেতর কলেজ আসতে হচ্ছে, বিভিন্ন কাজ করতে হচ্ছে, তো তার জন্য এইটা একটু মিসকমিউনিকেশন হয়ে গেল। কিছু মাইন্ড করবেন না স্যার, প্রথমেই সরি চেয়ে নিচ্ছি। আচ্ছা, গৌরাঙ্গ, গৌরাঙ্গ স্যার।
ইয়েস স্যার।
হ্যালো।
ইয়েস স্যার।
তাহলে আমি স্টার্ট করি নাকি?
ইয়েস স্যার,
না,
ইয়েস স্যার, ইয়েস স্যার,
কুন্তল
ইউ ক্যান স্টার্ট।
কুন্তল 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 জয়েন করেছে?
না, কুন্তল স্যার হ্যাজ নট জয়েন।
নট
Kuntal
ইয়েট
sir.
জয়েন্ট।
Yes, sir.
বিপ্লব স্যার?
Biplab sir has
Biplab
not yet joined.
ওকে, সো শুরু করছি নাকি? হ্যালো বারিক স্যার, স্যার। হ্যালো, কত বাজছে দেখো তো? 11:42, ঠিক আছে। গৌরাঙ্গ, শুরু করছি। হ্যাঁ,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Biplab sir has joined.
ওকে, তাহলে একটু বারিক স্যারের সঙ্গে কথা বলে নিই। বিপ্লব স্যার, হ্যালো।
স্যার একটু বাইরে আছে মনে হচ্ছে।
হ্যাঁ, কানেক্ট হয়েছে।
Okay, anyway, I am starting.
Sorry sir, good morning.
So good morning good morning Biplab sir.
Yes, Barik sir, very good morning. Okay, continue Barik sir.
Okay, good morning everybody. Once again, I welcome you all in the second day of the ongoing induction program. Now, today we have two beautiful deliberation which should be offered by our guest speakers. First speech should be offered by our respected Professor B.B. Barik sir on the topic Universal Human Values. And we also have second lecture today after completion of the first lecture, that is industry, on the topic industry academia, and which should be delivered by our respected industry personnel Bhaskar Sengupta sir. So now I feel honored to introduce today's first speaker, Professor Dr. B.B. Barik. Sir completed his B.Pharm, M.Pharm and PhD from Jadavpur University in the year 1984, 1986 and 1993 respectively. Later, he worked in different colleges in India as well as abroad also. In between these, he has awarded for his works nationally and internationally. He has the research experience for about 32 years. He guided about 12 PhD candidates or scholars. He had about 66 papers in reviewed journal and presented papers in different conferences for more than 100 times. Recently, Sir is the director and postgraduate course coordinator at Puri College of Pharmacy, Odisha. But apart from all these things, all the time, Sir has been rendering his supports to us whenever needed. So, without wasting his valuable time, may I request Professor B.B. Barik, sir, for his speech. Sir, please, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ari sir. He always reject that to address him as this sir, but in fact, I like him because of his honesty, his sincerity, and his genuinity, and all these things. So, at the outset, let me express my regards to everybody, particularly Dr. Ravindra Devnath, the chairman of this college, and Madam Anjali Devnath, and my all the regards to your principal, vice principal, Dr. Kuntal Hajra, and Dr. Biplab Devnath, and my all colleagues, in fact, the faculty members of Bharat Technology, still the memory of Bharat Technology is very, very vivid in my mind, and it's a really a dynamic institution. So all these my earlier colleagues um, like Kovirul and this Rahman and our Monish Babu, our Sensei, then Soma, and my city's college, I'm forgetting. Anyhow, even the librarian, library staff, and non-teaching staff, and security, all these things are, yeah, they're very great fellow, right? So at the outset, let me congratulate also the student staff and management of this Bharat Technology for inviting me in this students induction program. They are arranged. I have seen this their program. It's an excellent one. In fact, this I think this yesterday it was started, and it's been explained that what is that basic objective of this students induction program. Earlier it was not held, but now the AICD suggested for 3-week program so that the students are acquainted with this the campus, the syllabus, the careers, and many other things. All right. So in that aspect, so that they can perform or they can perform their learning, they are acquiring knowledge, and particularly the career personal, professional being. So in this respect, the students induction program is a very important one, and it will so it's a for a benefit of the students and all these things. So today the topic which is selected for me, universal human value, as well as this the holistic human health. These two things we shall discuss. And universal human value, let me tell you that this is actually we are missing, we are forgetting, and we being this Indian, we have a very long history of human culture and human value, particularly from this Vedic period. And India, in the globally, the stands for this peace, harmony, and spirituality, religious, and all these things are there. So, what is that meaning of human value, and what is its importance of this human value? So, all these things are very popular in India, and that should be the cultivated in our this next generation or future generations. Unfortunately, due to this explosion of this technology, informations, and other modern tools like your mobile phones and all these things, the future generations are somewhat diverted that from our ethos or ethics and many other things. So that is why this AICT written back this universal human value, and this is one thing. And other thing also the holistic health. The health is not the prevention of disease only. The complete the health, complete human being. So these two aspects are introduced in our national education policy, which is been declared in the last June by our Prime Minister and the Government of India. And if you go through this national education policy totally, then you will find it's based on this. The many things are there, but one of the things it borrowed this total Hindu philosophy from Swami Vivekananda. So it's based on this Vivekananda's this philosophy of the human being. So that we are going to present. Let me go for this uh, presentation. Uh, some of these slides will be presenting. Well, can you see this slide?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
I'm also audible?
Yes, sir. You are also audible.
Okay, okay. So, okay, fine. So this our topic is today this universal human values with holistic human health, right? So, what are so this is being realizing the aspirations and articulated in the National Education Policy 2020, right? National Education Policy, in fact, the aspirations in the National Education Policy 2020, right? Now let us see what is this. It says that this education is a fundamental for achieving the full human potential and developing an equitable and just society and promoting a national development. Now, you know, this national education policy, which has been declared, and you know that this after 34 years, the new education policy has come, and in this education policy, this the lot of change will occur. This 5+3+3 system, and graduation will be 4 years. Accreditation or affiliation system has been changed. The multidisciplinary system, multi-entry, multi-exit. There are the many changes in this the national education policy, and in fact, just 2 months back, we have the national FDP program on this national education policy. So in this education policy, so it is said basically the it is stressed or emphasized on this full human potential. As you know, this human being is the highest the living creature, and there is a lot of potential, and in all respects, what is human being cannot do it. So let us explore that human potential and how it can be applicable or utilized in our present society or in education systems. Developing and basic objective is developing an equitable and just society. What does it mean? Equitable, if it is said in Bengali, then obviously আমরা বলতে পারি যে সঠিক এবং ন্যায়সঙ্গত একটা সামাজিক ব্যবস্থা, এই শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থার মধ্যে আমরা একটা সঠিক এবং ন্যায়সঙ্গত বিচার বা সমাজ গঠন করা, যেটা আমাদের শিক্ষার মধ্যে সংস্কৃতির মধ্যে আমাদের বিভিন্ন রকম ডিসপ্যারিটি রয়েছে, সেটাকে সংযত করে সংঘবদ্ধ করে তাকে একটা সঠিক দিশা দেওয়া। And preventing this, promoting the national development, আমাদের অনেক কিছু উন্নতি হওয়া দরকার, ডেভেলপমেন্ট হওয়া দরকার, সেটা খুবই প্রয়োজন। সত্যি কথা যে আমরা 21st সেঞ্চুরিতে এসেও আমি যদি কম্পেয়ার করি যে বিভিন্ন দেশের সাথে বা বিভিন্ন চায়নার সাথে বা আদার ডেভেলপ কান্ট্রির সাথে, আমরা কি সত্যি কি উন্নত হতে পারছি? আমাদের মধ্যে অনেক কিছুই রয়েছে, ইগনোরেন্স, ইলিটারেসি, non-nutrition to biasness, emotional attachment. There are so many things are there. So many things are there. আমি একটু বাংলা বলে কিছু অসুবিধা নেই তো, না পুরোটাই ইংলিশে বলবো? হ্যালো,
No sir, it's okay.
কেন আমার তো মনে হয় এটা বিশেষ করে আমাদের ওই নতুন ছেলেমেয়েরা যারা অ্যাডমিশন হয়েছে, নিউ এন্ট্রান্স, তাদের জন্য বেসিক্যালি এই প্রোগ্রামটা। তারা সবাই যে ইংলিশ মিডিয়াম থেকে আসতে পেরেছে তা নয়, নিশ্চয়ই অনেক ছেলে মেয়ে আমি জানি বেঙ্গলে তারা ইংলিশে একটু পোর, সেই জন্য যেহেতু আমার বাংলাটা একটু জানা আছে, সুতরাং আমি একটু করে মাঝে মধ্যে বলবো আর কি, ঠিক আছে? তো বেসিক্যালি আমাদের ন্যাশনাল এডুকেশন পলিসিটা যে ভ্যালু বেসড এডুকেশন, ভ্যালু বেসড, আমাদের যে ভ্যালু রয়েছে তারপর বেস করেই এই এডুকেশনটা which will include the development of humanistic, ethical, constitutional and universal human values. আমাদের যে ভ্যালুজ গুলো রয়েছে, বিভিন্ন রকমের মূল্যায়ন রয়েছে, তার মধ্যে যে হিউম্যানিস্টিক ভ্যালু, এথিক্যাল ভ্যালু, কনস্টিটিউশনাল অব্লিগেশনস or universal সার্বজনীন যে মানবিক মূল্যবোধ, সেটাকে আমাদের তুলে ধরাটাই একটা বেশি বিষয়। এটাই হচ্ছে ন্যাশনাল এডুকেশন পলিসি 2020 মুখ্য উদ্দেশ্য। তো এই যে ইউনিভার্সাল হিউম্যান এডুকেশন, এটা কিন্তু খুব একটা বাইরের নয়। আমরা সেই এডুকেশন পলিসি হয়তো আগামী 1 বছর 2 বছরের মধ্যে যখন দিস ন্যাশনাল এডুকেশন পলিসি উইল বি ইমপ্লিমেন্টেড and people will culture and people has to include this is all the courses have to include this UHB or the holistic health and all these things. Okay, so the realizing the aspirations are articulated in the NEP, this human education like আমরা বলি যে মানবীয় শিক্ষা সংস্কার সংস্কার, আমাদের মধ্যে যে সংস্কার বলি যে ট্রেডিশন, সেই সংস্কার কিন্তু আসছে এই হিউম্যান এডুকেশন, মানবিক গুণ থেকেই আসছে। হিউম্যান ওয়ার্ল্ড ভিউ পার্সপেক্টিভ, যেটা মানবীয় দৃষ্টি, সেটার মধ্যে রয়েছে হিউম্যান ভ্যালু, হিউম্যান কালচার, যেটা মানবীয় মূল্য এবং মানবীয় সংস্কৃতি। এই যে কালচার, সবাইকে নিয়ে সংঘবদ্ধভাবে এগিয়ে চলা এবং তার মধ্যে আমাদের চেতনার উন্নতি, আমাদের মধ্যে চিন্তাধারার উন্নতি, দূরদৃষ্টি সম্পন্ন কারো ক্ষতি না করা, এই জিনিসগুলো রয়েছে হিউম্যান ভ্যালু বা হিউম্যান কালচার, যেটা আমরা অনেক মানে বেদিক পিরিয়ড থেকে আমরা দেখে আসছি। পার্টিকুলারলি বেদ বা উপনিষদে এটাই মূল লক্ষ্য ছিল, গীতাতেও তাই বলা হয়েছে যে each human being have this potential soul, and that that has to be manifested in a different way. The skills for living with this human conduct, how the human conduct should be, or how one can live with this another person's skillfully. So that is also an important aspect. So these are the full human the personality. ইনফ্যাক্ট আমরা যদি বলি যে একটা ব্যক্তিত্ব, একটা হিউম্যান বিইং নয়, সে স্টুডেন্ট নয়, সে একজন সেই সেই মেল হোক ফিমেল হোক যাই হোক, দিস হিউম্যান পার্সোনালিটি, তো সেটা আমরা দেখি যে হিউম্যান ভ্যালুজ, হিউম্যান এডুকেশন, হিউম্যান কালচার, অ্যান্ড হাউ one is living with this another with this conduct. So এটাকেই আমরা human personality বলছি। The people who are able to contribute to a human society, right? This is a very important thing. Nowadays, the people are very selfish. They think of themselves only, for themselves or for their family, for their own only. But this human value, it indicates the how they can contribute, able to contribute to the human society. So this human society, human culture, human civilizations, all these things are there, and these are all equitable, and this just society is a সঠিক এবং very ন্যায়সঙ্গত and natural development. So when the individual person
Barik sir, are you there? I think there is some problem with the internet from the Barik sir, I think. He's come. Barik sir, you are muted. Please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Probably some internet connection is going on.
Yes,
No,
sir.
no,
Yes, sir.
it's okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
now you are audible.
Okay.
Now you are audible.
So, what is talking? This the individual and then the society, right? Now, if this individual is developed with this proper this education, the culture, this culture and education, it is only possible in their family and in their school, college, university, right? In this educational institute, like groups and his own things are there. We are going to discuss. So, if this individual is developed well with these values, obviously, their society and the civilizations and this the national development will be there. So, these are the first things. Then let us go to the
Barik sir,
next
sorry
part.
to interrupt you.
Hello?
Barik sir,
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
your screen is not visible, sir. I think the
Slide,
share screen
slide.
has been stopped.
Mhm.
Okay. 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 Can you see now?
Yes, sir. Now it's
Yes, sir.
visible. Absolutely fine, sir.
Okay. So this education is this human value, right? And it is many things. The value component is a crucial missing link in this present day in the mainstream education. It is a missing. Everybody can realize, and particularly those who are of this human values and the aspiring or interested or acquainted with all these things. This one can find that in the present day education systems, you see, since it is a profit making and commercializations and all these things, so in our mainstream, this value component is very much missing. About 40 university and AICT have taken that this initial but the significant step to fill the gap. This recently, this AICT in our new education policy, they have filled the gap with bringing back this human value system. So if we are able to follow it to and implement it, obviously education and skill will be properly the place. Education on skills, right? It can be developed. Proper education, knowledge, and the skill. There are three things are there. Now, if someone having a proper education and obviously he will acquire this lot of knowledge and he have proper training, then obviously the skill will be developed. And if a person is skillful, obviously he will have no problem in this job or employment or in expertise and many other things. So basically these are the basic things are there. We are able to make the right utilizations of the skill. In such cases, we can utilize right utilizations of the skill. Two things will happen. This the full development of this human potential will begin to be realized. This human potential, how much this potentiality that should be realized, and such people will have this the mindset and skills to develop the foundation of the society, which will equitable. So this will contribute to a national development. So this the main thing of this national development society is to make the society right, and who are those persons and such people having this mindset and the skills to develop this foundation of the society, and our society, that society is equitable and just where all sort of this, the improvements and developments and no differences, very justified and very fair systems are available. Not that unfair means no disparity between this poor or this rich or this politician, non-politician. In fact, this equitable and just that removes all these things. So that is the aspirations articulated the national education policy. So if with this extension will obviously will fulfill this aspiration. Next part is that holistic human health. Now, holistic human health, you know this the human what I have explained about it at health, which is this pharmacies and all these things. So, what is our the concept about the health? There is a lot of definitions are there and coming also, and you have many of you have studied in the forensic pharmacy. What is the health of physical health, mental health, and many other things are there. But when the health question of health is coming, obviously the disease also is a concern with this one, and this disease-free state is called normal the health. But holistic health is not that this human being just free from the disease or burden of disease. Rather, it is complete the mental, social, spiritual, right, in all respects. Then it's called this holistic, not a part. It's a complete, it's a whole. So that's called the holistic health. Now, we just discuss this health of what it means. I think very good. You know, human beings.
Hello. Hello. হ্যালো হ্যালো, শোনা যাচ্ছে? না না, আমার তো আমার কথাটা শোনা যাচ্ছে, স্যার তো স্যারের কথা শোনা যাচ্ছে না, না একদম। আমফান আমাদের কাছ থেকে অনেক কিছু নিয়ে চলে গেছে। এই ইন্টারনেট ফেসিলিটিটা আমফান একদম এসে শেষ করে দিয়ে গেছে। কিছু করার নেই, দুর্ভাগ্য। হুম।
স্যার এসে গেছে, বারিক স্যার।
হ্যালো
বারিক স্যার
হ্যালো।
ওখানে নেটওয়ার্ক গন্ডগোল
হ্যাঁ,
করছে।
কিন্তু শোনা, নেটওয়ার্ক গন্ডগোল করছে আর কি।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ। ইয়েস স্যার।
Can you see this? Can you see the slide?
ইয়েস স্যার,
No
বলুন
no
স্যার।
no no sir. Slide is not
না
visible
নেটওয়ার্ক
right now.
গন্ডগোল করছে মানে এই ফোনগুলো
হ্যাঁ
এলেই
হ্যাঁ
তখন
হ্যাঁ,
তো
ঠিক আছে স্যার, আপনি যদি স্লাইড ছাড়া বলতে চান বলতে পারেন তো।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, এটাই, ওটাও চলবে, ওটাও ঠিক আছে, ওটাও
ওটাই
অসুবিধা নেই।
ওটাই ভালো হবে যদি বলতে চান স্লাইড ছাড়া, অত জটিলতার ভেতর না গিয়ে।
হচ্ছে এবার দেখা যাচ্ছে
হ্যাঁ স্যার এবার দেখা যাচ্ছে।
কিন্তু আমার স্ক্রিনে দেখাচ্ছে না গৌরাঙ্গ।
না আমার দেখাচ্ছে এখানে।
এবার দেখা যাচ্ছে স্লাইড।
হ্যাঁ স্যার একদম ঠিক আছে।
So our perspective, sir, that drives our actions. So our perspective or thinking, and thinking drives our actions, right? So in this way, the things are going on. Suppose this fever in a human being, how it happens? Let me explain the next slide. Now, health, as per definition, I think everybody can see this slide. Is it okay?
Yes sir.
Hello.
Yes sir, it's
The
visible.
state of being from okay. The state of being free from this illness or injury. That is the Oxford English Dictionary, that meaning. But this state of this complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of diseases or infirmity. That is the WHO explained as give the definition of the health in 1948. So, as per this World Health Organizations, the health it is a complete physical, mental, and the social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease. Just we take some medicines and disease is removed or disease is controlled, managed. It is not like that. We have to look this, the other aspects also. How a people mentally suffering, or how is mentally sound, as well as the socially also, because we in our this society, particularly we are the social being, and in our society how we behave, how we do, our activities are there. So all these things when it will be sound and going on fine, then obviously we say that we are healthy. We are healthy physically, mentally, and socially. Some examples say on the worldwide, if you look for that this
আবার কেটে গেছে। স্যার বারিক স্যারকে বলুন পিপিটি না করে এমনি দেখাতে।
ওটাই বলছি আমি। অডিবল তো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার স্টার্ট করেও দিয়েছে।
So what is it telling here? You see, this obesity is increasing. We see in the USA, there's more than 20% is obese,
35% is a poor state, and all these things are there. And in India, it is in 2007 more than 20% obese or overweight.
Slide আমার
45%
দেখাচ্ছে
is Delhi, is Punjab, 5% is Tripura. All these things are there. Now, regarding the stress situation, stress, the mental stress and mental problems are increasing also. 80% of the doctor visits are related to these health problems, right, arising from this stress. Only 3% of the doctors talk about this, how to reduce the stress, right? Now, the stress, how it is in a society or individual, so that becomes a big problem on this issue. Okay. Then the depression. In the world, 3.8% of the world population suffer from this depression, and it is a major contribution to the overall global burden of the disease. This is a depression. Now, depression is expected to be the world's number one disability by 2020. Our society is so complicated. So many problems are arising in the individual or family or in the society or national wide, right? So people suffer from this depression, and this it becomes a number one in the 2020. In fact, in the 2020, let's say due to Corona, due to India-China war, due to economic situations and many other issues, this the whole society is too much extremely disturbed, and this obviously lead to these depressions. Our job, our salary, our prospects, and many other issues are in the questions or challenging. So in the USA, more than this 10% of the US population is depressed. That includes this 2% of the PTT disease, dystonia, and other issues are there. In India, more than 5% of this inner life is this mental stress. So this mental stress is another important issue. Suicidal case. If the suicidal case is also increasing, in the year 2016, the suicide is the 10th leading cause of this state, right? And it's almost 35% people affected by these suicides. So the geographical situations are in the suicidal cases. Then other aspects. So what is our perspective about the health? If we have this health problems, right? There's mental problems, the obesity, the stress progression, all these things. So the treating disease or managing disease with medications, is it sufficient, or how this maintaining the health? So what is our perspective about this human being? So that's a big question about in this scenario. Now, human being, if you divide into two aspects, one is the self and other is the body, right? So both are in a coexistence. So in the same body, the body is there and mind is there also. So this is a coexistence between the self and mind. But let us see that this the requirement or this fulfillment of the self and the body is different. In who makes the decisions, right? Whether body or the self. Who enjoy the food, music, and movies? That is our everyday we are enjoying, right? Without food, some people without music, some people without movie, without we cannot stay. So actually, the who decides, right? And what who feel this high or low or elated or depressed, right? These are in the society, right? So let us see that who is doing and how we can control this one. This self and this body, let us see these differences. Need. What this self requires and what is the body requires. Body requires physical facility, right? Like food. We need a very good food from breakfast to even dinner. We need a rich food, good food, tasty food, right? That's the body requirement. But in case of this self, what is self requires? Self requires this happiness, this way, right? It's not food is not important to ourselves. What we need that is how other people think. The respect from this other, love and affection from others, and happiness. Happiness. Now, what type of happiness? It's a continuous happiness. But what body wants is a temporary happiness. Temporary means it is just we got a very good food. We go to this hotel and we have a very nice lunch and dinner and all these things. And soon after this food, we just that's all over. And then we next after some time again we go for this food and all this. We feel hungry and all these things. But that is this situation of this body. But what about the self? Self is always looking for this continuous happiness, continuous, not intermittent, not temporary, right? Another one, what you want this quantitative, required in the limited uh, 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 quantitative. That means how much we are taking. I mean, whether it is food or money or luxury or car or house or land or property and all these things. So always body wants in a quantitative manner, right? But the self wants the qualitative. Qualitative means obviously the quality or full মান যেটাকে আমরা বলছি যে each and everything. We don't need this more number, but what we need that minimum or optimum number, and that's also a good quality. We a qualitative food or qualitative property or that's all. So this our education systems the two are different. Our value systems are different. So one set is guided by our body and another set is guided by our self or this mind, right? So this is the situation. Are these need of the different types or the same type? This need is it same or different? Obviously different, right? What you want a temporary, what you want in a quantity, right? And what you want this the all this physical facility. But mind or the self wants obviously this continuous, permanent, and qualitative. So these both types of these needs important. Or do you want fulfillment of the body types of needs? Right. So here the thing is, these both types of needs are important. We cannot deny the requirement of our body because if body exists, the mind also will exist in the body. So we have to nurture, we have to develop, we have to see the growth of our body, proper growth, right? If the growth of the body is not properly, then we suffer from the disease again, and our health is not good. So that important aspects are there. But at the same time, if it is not only controlled by our this greedy or needy requirements by this body, we have this consciousness, we have our self. So that their needs is different. That we have to realize it. The other things, uh, the self and this body, self and body. So if you compare it, right, in a different way. So this the body needs, as I said, this physical facility and this this we have discussed and other things are of course. What is that body requirement? Physical chemical things are there. I think everybody know this in the particular in the pharmacy physicochemicals. So there are physical substances and the chemical substances, all these things are that's required. Now, this self here adds this one more thing, and which is a very, very important one, is a right understanding. Now, right understanding or proper judgment. Now, this is an important thing. If we add it with our physical requirement, then human value obviously improve. Right? If this right understanding is not so easy thing, right? Right. ভালো বোঝাপড়া আমি কি বলবো? The right understanding for each and every action, for each and every moment, if we can understand properly, if we understand our each and every activity, our relationship, our demand, our need, right? If we make this right understanding, then obviously our human value obviously will improve. So both these types of needs have to be understood separately, right? And both types of needs have to be fulfilled separately. Now, what is required for our body and what is required for our mind, and which one is a continuous, which one is a temporary, which one is a qualitative, which one is a quantitative, and and all these physical facilities or physical chemical facilities, and this among these the our judgment or return right understanding. So these two things, if we understand it, right, then we have to fulfill it separately, right? And with this proper judgment. The need of the body cannot be fulfilled by right understanding, by right feeling alone. The need of the self cannot be fulfilled by physico-chemical things. You understand? So need of this body cannot be fulfilled by the right understanding or right feeling alone. You have to, there are many other factors are there. Similarly, the need of the self also cannot be fulfilled by these physico-chemical things, right? So it's a correlated, right? It is a very much a correlated, and both are directing each other. And but we have to both have to be considered, but with this proper understanding and all these things. The need of the body cannot be fulfilled by this right understanding, and actually, right, what we have said. Are we working to fulfill both types of needs? So here's the question: that are we working to fulfill the both types of need or only one type? I mean, to fulfill our body or only to mind? Only to mind and self is a very difficult process, and we are running for this our physical or this our body. Next aspect, this see this distance of this self body. Now here all these things are there, but another thing uh, this besides this certain other things are they up to right understanding what you say, but this something will make this decision, and this grows under this control of this. So this is a right understanding, right understanding and decision power. Right. Let us see these differences. Right understanding that suppose you get a food, right? Whether you should take the food or not food, there are many sciences are there. What we need every day, we need the carbohydrate, protein, fat, and some mineral, vitamins, and water. Now, what is the requirement in the body? You know, particularly when one is suffering from this kidney, liver, or some body disease, you can better understand all these things, particularly in the COVID situation. So that is called this right understanding. Yes, we have a proper understanding. But this the decision or based on this right understanding, right? Now, if we based on this right understanding, if we can take a proper decision, that is this part of this self. But what body needs the growth, not this, not based on this proper right understanding and all these things. And this, in this respect, the choice based on this knowing and assuming, that is the self-control, but our body requires this definite amount. So this is the differences, and all these things are, you can see this the consciousness, যেটাকে আমরা বলছি চেতনা বা বুদ্ধি, vivishana. So that is the consciousness, and other things are this materials. So this materialistic world and this consciousness of world, or in our systems, in our body, these two things, the body which is material and self needs the consciousness. So if these things are we understood, then obviously we will have this value we say, right? Each and everything, if you think that what is that what is this requirement and what is this fulfillment, then obviously this you will slowly you will remove your this need for this material too much, and you approach to this self or this consciousness. Some indications of this receiving or assuming human being and body. Let us see this. Happiness is sought through this sensations, through this body, as you know, this different type of this sensation, sense organs are there, and getting the right feeling, like respect from this others. This is this the mental, right? So, respect, love, affection, and all these things. So as usual, the body is harmed due to this excessive this consumptions or over indulgence to get this favorable senses, right? So in this case, from these sensations, suppose you have a smell of good food, or maybe an attractive car, attractive mobile phones, and all these things. So this will attract our physical need or this body, and due to this excessive things, we indulge to this process, and this causes the problem. So this continuity of the happiness cannot be ensured, because today you need a ordinary smartphone, tomorrow you need this higher cost iPhone, and all these things are there. There is no limit. So this continuity of the happiness cannot be possible, sir, when is controlled by our body. So there is a major impact on this family, society, and nature. Suppose if you need the more and more, I mean, the costly materials or these modern systems, obviously you need money. And for money, you have to approach to your family or father, and you may think to steal the money also. So this will affect ultimately the relationship with the family and the society and the nature. A large number of diseases are psychosomatic in nature. Large number of, see, whatever we have these diseases today, most of the things are psychosomatic, mental and physical, right? If you have this mental problems, and if you think in the night and day, obviously it will give you stress on this liver. And liver is the biochemical factory, and producing these enzymes for metabolism. So if you more and more think, and you are in a tension, you are in a psychological problem, obviously it will affect your metabolic system. If these metabolic systems are affected, obviously your organs will be affected and you will suffer from this disease. So the disease caused by this the psychological affairs. So that is why rejection the psychosomatic in nature. So overeating, consumption of junk food, or for happiness, as is causing obesity and ill health. Lack of feeling resulting in unhappiness causes the physical symptoms. Environments like this family, society, and nature not a major concern. So these two differences must be understood, right? Uh, Yes. It's a self and body. As you see that, so this body rate, this materials are like physical facility, and this is a temporary in time or temporary in nature, and the self for this consciousness, which the needs the happiness, prosperity, the activities are continuous in time. So that's the difference between this self and body, or this the requirement consciousness and the mind. So the self is control to this human existence, and body is the instruments of the self. So which is the supreme? Supreme is the self, right? আমাদের চিন্তাধারা, আমাদের বুদ্ধি, আমাদের চেতনা, সেটাই হচ্ছে এটা সব থেকে বড় জিনিস। এবং বডি সেখানে supplement instrument of the self, whereas the self is the highest, is the central to the human existence, right? This is to be understood. Uh, there are other things are there also. This there are many issues are there, like beside this healthy self, or this feeling of responsibility towards the body, and for this nurturing or the protection, the right utilizations of the body, and this will ultimately lead to this body acts according to this requirement, and this there is a harmony among these parts of this body. This harmony or harmonizations, right? This is another important issue in this universal human value. This harmony is a part of this human value. They say that how you are in a harmony, your personal living, or in a family, or in a society, or in a national. So if you are in a harmony, obviously you are happy, and you have this continuous happy. So here, this harmony is a harmony is a good relations. Suppose you and your wife, or father and mother, or father and son. So each and every member, if you have a good relations, if you are in a harmony, if you have no issue or no problem, obviously there are issues are there, but if you harmonize these issues, obviously, then you will have this happiness. If you just take this assignment, you go and just see in your family, or in the society, in your friend circle, right? If you look, if it's in the relation, if the harmony is there, obviously you will feel better and better. So this harmony issue is another important. This harmonization, one of this example is see this the body. I think you are all the students of physiology. You know, in the body there are about 37 million cells are there. The trillions of microorganisms and outnumbering human cells. So there is so many things are there, complementary to each other. They all this, the organs, they complementary, like a digestive system, reproductive system, nervous systems. So all these systems, they are complementary. This one help to the other. So if the nervous systems are related to this, the cardiac system. So so it is all these whole systems are in harmony, right? In harmony with this rest of the nature, like the tree, plants, soils, and water. Now, if you look into nature also, there is a harmony in the nature, right? If you see it in the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, this the soil, water, and weather, and all these things. This everything in a harmoniously existing, right? In the life, like the animals or the other bodies are there, right? So if we have harmony, now if the harmony is better or more improved, obviously the happiness and everything here good. Body is self-organized. These are harmonious things. I don't know how much you have the time. uh, uh, otherwise I'll skip all these things. Uh, self is harmony or health, self healthy self, right? How you maintain the harmony in within you, right? And then this healthy self means you need to improve your body and the self. So body obviously is the physical needs. If you get the physical facilities, like food and other things, then obviously it will develop. But this self, the healthy self or developing the self. So this is the important issue. Now here, other than this, another things coming this issue, the natural acceptance. The natural acceptance, let me explain it that the the many things are there, right? Some are maybe unnatural, natural and unnatural. Even in our relationship, right? Very common and a very natural way the relationship, that is called this natural acceptance. Like mother loves this a child. There is a most cases this is there is no unnatural things are there, and in fact, they're very pure. But there are many other things are very artificial. They are very unfair, right? So these are not the issue. So this is natural acceptance. You accept which is natural, then obviously yourself will grow. So this the imagination like this desire, thought, or expectations. These are the so many things are coming in our mind. But see that this which is a realistic, which is pragmatic, which is a very natural. Let us not think that this unnatural desire, unnatural thought, unnatural expectations, and all these things. So this is controlled by the our body, sorry, self. Then it is divided into this two parts. This one is the behavior and this walk, like walking, talking, eating, and all these things. So it's it goes to this the behavior and this work with this behavior with this human being and work with this rest of this nature. So this to be understood, right? Similarly, what really you want to be, what we want to be, this conscience. From our conscience, we should think that which is right and which is wrong, which is the natural acceptance or not. So this the conscience, the inner voice, you just hear that what your conscience from inner core of your heart, core of your mind, what they speak, right? So this intention, the purpose, the right understanding, the right feelings, so all these things coming into play. And what I am, my current competence, right? What is that my present position? It's not that I'm expecting this too much as per our demand. So there is a harmony in the self when the imagination is in the line or guided by the natural acceptance. So this harmony, it is guided by this natural acceptance. Naturally, whatever acceptable, what is the natural, that you can accept. So that's a natural acceptance, right? Rather than this assumptions of sensations. So this after right understanding this the natural acceptance, that's the another issue. This natural acceptance and this craft the contradictions in the self, right? I think this has been we have covered this one. The role of the self, you can obviously the distinguish that this I, the self, only have to ensure that this continuity of the harmony in the body, at least not disturb it. So our basic objective in the education or activity that to ensure the continuity of the harmony in the body or in the society. right? And if I have this feeling of this responsibility towards this body, right, then I will do what is required for this fulfilling that responsibility. So this right judgment or right understanding is also coming into this natural acceptance and the right understanding. So with this, we can really judge that what is required for our happiness. So we'll try to fulfill, and this responsibility will be created for this one. So this ensure this health in the body, right? So this feeling of this self-regulation in the self and this the program for self-regulations for the body throughout the body. Now these are the different aspects of which you can plan for this program for self-regulations for staying healthy. You see this what is your intake or daily outrange or lifestyle and the liver and exercise, postures regarding internal, external body organs and all this. These are the holistic health, how you move or work with these things so that it can be clear, right? Or bringing body back to this harmony from this temporary or this from temporary disharmony, right? So these are the two things. This is by this your exercise, your labor and intake and daily routine. You know, that the four things are important in the life. If these four things are in harmony or balance, then you need not to suffer from the disease, rather you have the good health. So one thing is the food intake, what you are taking. This is right understanding. What is the daily routine when you are taking and
Huh?
what you are working on all these things. Then your activities are there and then or exercise and sleep. So your food, rest, activity. If these things are in a coordinated way or in a harmonious way, then you have a good health, all these things. If it is not, then these medicines are required. So, intake this include air, water, sunlight, food. Food is nutritious, digestive, and tasty, and this waste is excretable, right? And all intake through our this the senses, the sound, light, smell, etc. So these are there. Then rising time, obviously, the particularly the student, the sleeping times and eating times. Uh, it's not that sleep in the very late night or getting up very late. So this is not a good practice, right? And outcome of this labor, the labor or work, this is a required, right? Now, in India is a wall of diabetes, and because of this problem, the sanitary life, causes a lot of problems. So this outcome of labor in production of the physical facility. No physical facility is produced by exercise. Intake, there are many issues are there. I think these are common things. The different foods or materials and all these things are there. Uh, Vitamins and these pharmacists are know very well. So here we have one daily routine in harmony with this nature. You know, the circadian circle. As the sun rises, right? So our body activity and body performance also improve, right? And sun is over the head, and then when the sun is setting, so this body activity decreases. So it is given in a circle at 6 a.m. So you break up at before sunrise, right? Then at 10 a.m., 12 p.m., right, 2 p.m., which are uh, uh, different type of activities. So it is said that you should have the breakfast every day 6, 10, at 8 o'clock. And then you can take something at 12 o'clock, just 12 o'clock, right? You can have this lunchtime or 12 to 1 o'clock. Then some, this after 2 p.m., this absorptions. and assimilation in their dining, dinner time, and then they sleep from 11 o'clock onwards. So when we sleep, in fact, our some organs like this liver, heart, pancreas, and many others, they work effectively or efficiently so that our metabolism, excretory system, eliminatory system, all these things are function well. So that in the morning, again at 6 o'clock, we are fresh, we are energetic. So this circle should be followed as far as possible, and that is in a harmony with the nature. Protecting this body, uh, I think there are for body requirements are there. I think in the heat, cold, winter, these are the common things are there. Vaccinations required for diseases and various exercises. Keep this one the liver different type of activities which are included. You can often go for this type of activity in the kitchen or in the office or in the garden and all these things.
रोज 이러면 지면 맞아.
Exercise, exercise.
hello.
Here in the exercise.
গৌরাঙ্গ স্যার ওনাদের মিউট করুন তো। হ্যালো, প্লিজ কন্টিনিউ
Hello.
স্যার। হ্যাঁ, হ্যালো, প্লিজ কন্টিনিউ
So in
স্যার।
this exercise, yeah. So this in the exercise, I think once we follow this is yoga, pranayama, exercise, play, and other activities. Like this is a very helpful also, and it is not only make this body energetic, but it is improve this immunity power also, resistance power, and particularly we have seen now in the COVID pandemic situations, the people are suffering seriously or dying from this just a viral disease because of this immunity power. Those having this less immunity, they are very prone and sensitive to this coronavirus and suffering from this multi-organ failures and die. So this it becomes a very important issue that how to become healthy with this good immunity power so that we are not suffering from the diseases. These are some posters and this regulated breathing pranayam. Pranayam here is the breathing exercise and more and more exercise. I mean, this oxygen you take it down through this lungs so that your body gets more energy like yoga and pranayam. Right. I think everybody can do practice this one. And 15 minutes of yoga in your room can make a remarkable differences to your energy level, vitality, alertness, and the skin tone. Those who want to be this beauty, particularly those who are the actors, heroines, and all these things, they do because to make the outer and their skins very healthy, and those who are concentrating for mind and body, this yoga is a very important issue. There are some of this the asana and pranayam. It is shown here. You can try, or the institute itself can organize a yoga camp so the students can participate. This is a lot of value in the life, lot of value, right? Breathing exercise, I think the lungs and this experiments, you can do these experiments, how it is. You just do this exercise and you can see that what is that benefit, right? Some common pranayams are there, right? Kapalabhati or Ulom Vilom, right? Just Vastika, the 5 minutes and Kapalabhati 5 to 15 minutes or Ulom Vilom 5 to 15 minutes. I think that give your freshness in your life. Just do the practice and after that you really feel that you're very energetic, right? Empty stomach and after that and every morning
medicines needed to say. There is home medicines, there is systems of medicines, there are different medical systems. You are all studying that allopathic systems, but the homeopathic systems, Unani systems, Ayurvedic systems, other traditional systems are there. Uh, this feeling of responsibility requirement of this self-regulations, health in the body and all these things they are safe. So everything possible, right? If you make in a harmonious way, this comprehensive program of the health example for these students, right? To be developed for the students. It is here a given what is the rising time, what is the breakfast time, right? And what individuals and this the lunch, coffee, juice, and all these things in the time schedules they will give. So, in a sum of, in a sum of, if you look at this understanding this holistic human health, so this mental health or health of the self, all must understand. So basically the two things, the body and the mind. So this the self, our soul or this mind, right? Our consciousness. So understanding this human being, understanding the self and this harmony of the self. So this we have discussed particularly on the self systems of self, how it regulate the other things. Then this the body also the physical health or health of this body obviously it is required, but it is the understanding the body or harmony in the body. So healthy self and healthy body, we if we can maintain it, then we are healthy. Right? Conditions of this mental and physical health, health of this environment, understanding of the environment, like in harmony in the family, harmony in the society, harmony in the natural nature or existence, that is a healthy environment. So healthy self, healthy body, healthy environment. So these are the part of this holistic health. So we all these things discuss, right? So this and the conclusion, sir. Let me tell you this: universe of the human health. You know, the human value is you can develop only if you have a proper understanding. We give our importance to our the self. So in our systems, body systems, therefore we have two things in the body which require the physical facility, physical needs, and that's for temporary, right? And and this our self or this mind, that is different. That's for this qualitative, that's for this continuity, and that's for good for others, right? So if these two things are understood, right, for our activity or in our education, in our service life and all the, in the family life, in the society, right, then obviously the you will be one of these great persons will be respected, just like Swami Vivekananda, right? So with this I just conclude that everybody inculcate or this holistic health, how we can maintain it, and universal human value in a different forum, right? With this proper understanding or right understanding, natural acceptance, and all with all these things. I think if you do practice, it will improve a lot in your future. Either in your career, whether it is a professional life or non-professional, doesn't matter. You will be, this is one of the best in the society. So with this, I must thank everybody. I thank Mr. Pahari, Sandeep Pahari, and Dr. Vikram Devnath, Dr. Kumar Hajra, and all of you for giving this chance to interact with your staff and the students. If you have any question also, you can raise it. You can just put forward. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So As he said, মানবিক মূল্যবোধে উন্নীত সংস্কার মনস্ক ব্যক্তিত্ব সম্পন্ন মানুষই সমাজকে এগিয়ে নিয়ে যেতে পারে, আর তার জন্য দরকার প্রপার এডুকেশন, প্রপার guidance, and he or she must sharpen their skill. He or she should not go through any unfair means, and he or she should accept only justified বা যুক্তিসঙ্গত, যার বাংলা justified matter. He has also elaborated how the different types of human activities are responsible to invite different type of diseases. So thank you, Professor B.B. Barik sir, for his as usual nice and informative deliberation. I think we are also inspired with the student by his deliberation. Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable time with us. And once again, I want to thank you on behalf of Bharat Technology. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Ajay. Now, I am taking the privilege. I want to share something with specifically to Bhaskar sir. That is, sir, this is we have some little bit late, so it should be better if we start from 1:30 p.m. onwards. না না দেড়টা না হলে দেরি হয়ে যাবে 1:30 p.m. onwards, and students are also requested to attend the program sharply at 1:30 p.m. Gauranga sir. Hello Bhaskar sir. Hello
Bhaskar sir, please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Bhaskar sir, you are not
Hello.
audible right now.
I'm not.
Now you are audible, sir.
Bhaskar sir.
Start. Yes.
Yes,
Bhaskar sir.
yes, sir. Bhaskar sir.
How are you?
Yes.
বারিক স্যার কিছু বলছে।
Fine.
ভাস্কর বাবু কেমন আছেন?
Everything is okay.
আচ্ছা। তো শরীর ঠিক আছে তো? আচ্ছা। মনীশ বাবু নেই? মনীশ বাবু তো আছেন বোধহয় নাকি?
হ্যাঁ, মনীশ স্যার আছেন এখন।
মনীশ বাবু আছেন?
হ্যাঁ, আছেন স্যার।
আচ্ছা। ভালো আছেন? শরীর ভালো আছে তো? মনীশ বাবু ভালো আছেন তো?
মনীশ স্যার আজকে জয়েন করেনি।
আজকে জয়েন করেননি, আমার এখনো আছেন বিটিতে আর কি, সেই কথাটা বলছি।
আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে।
হ্যাঁ, হ্যালো ভাস্কর স্যার। হ্যালো। হ্যাঁ, বলছি আমরা 1:30 থেকে স্টার্ট করবো আবার।
এখন বাজে তো আপনার প্রায়
1:03 বাজে, আমরা একদম 1:30টার সময় আপনাকে স্লট দেবো। ঠিক আছে স্যার, একটু খাওয়া দাওয়া করে নিই, যে সব স্টুডেন্টরাও খেতে যাবে। You are comfortable now? You are comfortable now?
Comfortable. I'm comfortable.
Okay. Then we will start from 1:30 onwards. Okay. Thank you, Barik sir. Once again.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye.
হ্যাঁ, bye sir. ভালো থাকবেন।